Shalom. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to our elder apostles who rule great and doing well. And Shalom to our Yoakim, pushing his truth with sincerity. May you brothers endure to the end. Shalom. This here, I came across this because I was just looking at some video on Venezuela, and I came across these titles here, which it says, Venezuelan women sell hair to buy food. And you know, if you know a Jake woman, their hair is everything to them. So it got to be pretty bad to let someone shave your head and get some food, right? And then on the next side it says Venezuela women forced to turn to prostitution. That's only 5 months ago, and actually their situation just got worse. I just saw yesterday they're rioting because the food shortage even got worse. So you women that are very proud today, even the ones that are in a low state, in this time you're gonna be humbled. The men are, but also are the women. They're going to be destroyed, and it's because they refuse to repent. Because these are Israelite women, and you Israelite women, you've been put over your man, and so the only way to bring you back to reality is to pretty much put your ass in the dust by pretty much taking everything away from you. But to avoid this, if you're interested in avoiding this, you know, you got to attach yourself. And we don't do much videos for the women of Israel, but I hear the men say that women watch these videos, but also this is good judgment for men, because as you can tell, the women is going to be very vulnerable in those days. And if they're willing to have sex for food, if they're willing to sell their hair for food, they're going to go into even worse things, man. They will sell you. Alright? So don't put your faith in a woman. Put your faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And you women are supposed to cleave to an elect man to escape this judgment. If you're an Israelite woman, that's your only way out of this judgment. This is 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 9. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety, which obviously our women have no idea what those mean. Because as you can see on that picture, the women, they got their bellies out. Women, they've slept with multiple men. Alright? So these women are actually great. They're gonna get great judgment put upon them. But there is gonna be women that escape by marrying an elect man, because there will have to be women delivered so that the nation may come back through procreation. It says, not with braided hair or gold. And I was wondering about the braided hair, and it's braided, right? It means to braid. And I was wondering why the Lord wouldn't want us to braid, the woman to braid their hair. There's two things I came across that was, one was the Egyptians, that came from the Egyptians. They always had those shit locks where they braided the braid in the hair. But also, when you look up braided hair on videos, the #1 reason why women braid their hair is they think they actually make it grow faster by a tight braid. Right? And that's a blasphemous thing, because you can't control nothing. And you're going to realize your place once the dollar is completely done away with There's no more police to protect the women. There's no more 911. There's nothing out here but war. You women are going to have to do some things to survive. Because judgment is coming upon you just as well as the Israelite men. It says, or gold, or pearls, or costly array. So you're not supposed to deck your women out in jewelry, because that puts pride inside of them. Then it says, verse 10, but which becometh women professing godliness with good works. So you want to be considered a good woman, professing godliness with good works. You want to be delivered. It says, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. Silence. You got to learn to keep your mouth shut. Your opinion does not matter. Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai is not dealing with any women. The only way he's dealing with the woman is that you may serve his men pleasure, and that you receive life and pleasure from serving your husband pleasure. But he has to be an elect man. It says with all subjection. Subjection means marriage, where you're subject to. That's why it's marriage. You're not supposed to be having sex with all kinds of different men that eat, like a prostitute. You're not supposed to be trying to sell your hair and all this. You're supposed to have a husband, and you're supposed to bring him pleasure so that he can focus on fearing the Lord. Then it says here, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. See, because when a woman is hungry or uncomfortable, the first thing they're going to do is start to sell their body. Because the only reason their body has value, because right now there's a limit to what a man could have in this society. But once shit hits the fan and these laws are no longer able to be enforced, these American laws are the laws of your land, women are going to turn to pretty much sex objects, property. A man will own a woman, and if he wants to trade that woman, if he wants to sell that woman, if he wants to abuse that woman, there's nothing no one could do about it. That's why, honestly, men, you're going to receive many of women, but in that comes danger, because with many of women, you get Delilahs, you get traitors, you get terrors, you get people that are going to try to hurt you, people that are going to try to destroy you and bring you down. Also, women, when you attach yourself, if you attach yourself wrongfully with a man that is not with the Lord, then you're going to catch that judgment that whoever you attach yourself to. But like I said, in those days, a man will be able to grab a woman, rape her, sell her, trade her, give her away as a gift. There ain't going to be nothing they could do about it. It says, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. And this is why it's going to come upon you. Most Israelite women are loud-mouthed whores. So their teeth are going to be stomped in, and they're going to lose all, they're pretty much going to become humiliated. Yahweh is going to humiliate them to humble them. And then it says, for Adam was first formed, then Eve, because they're out of order. They don't want to follow the order. Right? And Satan, it's because Satan, they made an agreement with Satan. Where honestly, right now, women are considered gods. But in those days, the men of the elect are going to be as gold. Women are going to flock to you, but like I said, you're going to be happy about it, but you're also going to be upset, because you're going to have to deal with all those women's problems. You're going to have to deal with all those women and separating the sheep from the goat, which is going to be difficult, because these women are characters. They're hypocrites. They're actors. And they're going to put on a face. They just like at a strip club. You could go to a strip club and that woman make you think she wants you like she's never wanted another man. And all she's trying to do is get $1 out of your pocket. Of course she wants more than that. But that's the goal at the simplest. So these women, they've learned to be deceiving by their mothers, their sisters, they're deceivers. So it's very dangerous. Having multiple wives is not so much a blessing when you got nothing but enemies around you. That's why you need righteous judgment. So, for Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. And that's the sin. The woman was deceived thinking that she could be a man. And that's why her judgment is going to be such a devastating judgment. She's going to suffer such a painful judgment because she actually thinks she could be a man. She's out of order. And most of these women don't want to go back to order. They want to be lesbians. They want to be whores and have multiple sex partners. They don't want to be married. They just want to have sex with anyone. So then they're going to catch a great judgment because them being deceived was in the transgression. Notwithstanding, meaning if you don't understand this, it really don't even fucking matter. Really don't. That's what that means. If you don't get it, too fucking bad. It wasn't for you. You're going to be destroyed. She shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. And that means you attach yourself to a man, an elect man, and then you pleasure him. Whatever that may be, that be. Because if not, you're pretty much going to burn. You're going to burn in the spirit and in the flesh. Because believe me, these women that have to be prostitutes and sell their hair, that's a shameful fucking thing. In fact, I was watching the Venezuelan women sell hair to buy food. That woman that's actually on that picture, she was crying. Because they actually shaved the back of her head. And she was like, I'm robbed. I mean, because there's nothing else they could do about it. She got $20 for her hair. Was that worth her beauty? She regretted it. That shows they don't make decisions correctly. Women sell prostitution. A lot of those women are going to end up dead. A lot of those women are going to end up in basements. A lot of those women are just going to be beat and killed right there under the hand of a man. Catch AIDS. So, if a woman does not humble herself and get in order, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to bring you to a desolation, to a point to where you cannot find no salvation. Shalom.